Hey there! Welcome to the behind the scenes tour of our Halloween 2017 lights. We'll take a look at many of the elements that went into this show. We'll take a look at the lights on the house, the sign box, the lights that go on the fence, the screen and the projector, the giant spider, and the eyes that move in the windows. Take a look at this video's description for links to many of the parts I used. For the lights on the house, I use Holiday Coro's Pixnode strips with a square pixel every 2 inches. Along the top of the porch, I used 1-inch PVC with conduit hangers to hold the Pixnode strips. The pixels are the WS2813 from Ray Wu's store on AliExpress. The WS2813s work just like the WS2811s, but they have a secondary backup data line so a bad pixel doesn't take out all of the pixels downstream. From under the garage door, I have an extension cable for the sign box, an audio cable, black low-voltage landscaping wire for power injection, and yellow Cat6 Ethernet for pixel data from the Teensy 3.2. The audio lines connect to an inexpensive on-key FM transmitter. Putting the transmitter outside gave me enough range to cover the entire block. Inside the garage, I used a Harbor Freight digital timer to control the power to the lights and sign box. The main panel in the garage consists of a power strip with USB outlets, a Raspberry Pi 3, 400-watt 12-volt power supply, terminal strips, fuse blocks, and a Teensy 3.2. The Pi connects to the Teensy 3.2, which generates the data stream for the pixels. The Pi also connects to the projector via a long HDMI cable and has an audio cable that goes to the FM transmitter. Next, we'll take a look at the sign box. The sign is a P10 64x32 LED matrix. It displays how much time until the next show and the FM frequency during the show with some effects. It contains a 350-watt 5-volt power supply for both the matrix and 4 5-volt outputs used by the fence pixels. Also inside the sign box are a fuse block, terminal strip, Ron's Pi matrix adapter, and a Raspberry Pi Zero W. The Pi Zero W is responsible for running the matrix and is configured as a Falcon Pi player remote for the Pi 3 in the garage. All of this is housed in a Bud Industries NEMA weatherproof box. The lights on the fence are powered by the 5-volt power supply in the sign box. I've run power to both ends of the pixel strips on the back of the fence. There are strips on both the upper and lower part of the fence. The pixel strips are the WS2813s, similar to the pixels on the house, also from Ray Wu's store on AliExpress. For fill lighting, I put a red LED floodlight in the tree in the graveyard. I used a thin piece of clear plastic over the top of the light to reduce water from pooling in the light. The screen is about 5 feet wide by 3 feet high and is made from a white tablecloth. The frame is made using 2x2 wood with metal L brackets and T's. The screen is attached using lots of heavy-duty staples. The ropes are tied to metal eyes on the frame and are attached to 8-inch long plastic camping spikes in the ground. Spikes are also used at the base of the frame. The projector is set up inside the garage. I built a raised shelf for the projector to sit on. A 30-foot HDMI cable runs from the projector, above the garage door, back to the Raspberry Pi on the main panel. This lets me use the Falcon Pi player to run the lights and the video from a single Pi. The 8-foot-tall giant spider is made from 1-inch PVC pipes and fittings. A rope runs through each pair of legs to hold the joints together. The rope at each foot is staked to the ground. Along each leg is a mini purple LED string which is held in place by orange Velcro. All of those strings, along with the face, connect back to the power box which is Velcroed to the top of the spider's body. Inside the power box is the end of a 15-foot power cord, a USB power adapter for the face, and a 3-volt power supply for the LED strings which connects to an 8-way splitter. Silicone caulking seals up the cables that pass outside the box. The face of the spider is made from a waterproof box with a clear lid. A PVC fitting is glued to the back of the box to attach it to the body. A power cable runs through that fitting and inside the spider back to the power box's USB adapter. Black tape masks the internals of the box. Inside the box are 2 16 LED NeoPixel rings for the animated eyes. Additionally, an Adafruit 5-volt Arduino trinket runs the various animations for the eyes. In the upstairs window are 2 large eyes that randomly look around. Each eye is made from multiple layers of foam board. An Arduino Uno controls the servos that move those eyes. A second power supply is used for the LED strips that illuminate the eyes. The signal and power cables run to the back of each eye. The servos in the middle of each eye have additional support from small acrylic sheets. The eyes are held in place by 3 spring tension rods. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.